best Saturday ever. I've just spent the morning relaxing, doing yoga at home and just doing laundry, which is my favorite chore. And now I'm just going to go to my mom because she made her signature pumpkin soup. She always makes it in the fall and it's the best soup ever. So every fall I'm like, okay mom, is it time for the soup again? So she puts aside a portion for me. So I'm just going to pick that up. And then on the way I sold this book, Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren, on Vinted. So I'm just printing the shipping label and putting it in an old package from something that I bought, so I can send this out on the way and then all my chores are in order again. So I just purchased this beautiful copy of The Great Gatsby on Vinted. So the envelope that one came in I'm going to use for this, and I just love, you know, like circular economy vibe where it's like I bought someone's old book and then I'm using the envelope that one came in to sell my old book and then just like pay it forward. So it's like it closes the gap, whereas normally after you purchase something you would throw the packaging away, but because I'm also in the circle by reselling my stuff, I can also reuse the shipping envelopes that stuff comes in. And I feel like that just feels so much better than literally the only purpose of an envelope is to hold something for a day or depending on how long it takes, and then you throw it away. Like that just feels wrong. Okay, I just need to add the shipping label and then it's ready to send out. Okay, so this is the outfit. I have some boots, I'll show you in a minute. I've actually been having so much fun with my clothes because lately I've been kind of looking a little bit more into chakra work and reading a book about it, and a friend of mine suggested to focus a little bit more on grounding and like balancing my root chakra, and the color for the root chakra is like a red. I once watched an influencer who was busy with that stuff and she said to like wear a lot of that color also. So now I'm a lot more focused on red. And this dress is like a Christmas dress. And I was just like, maybe if I combine it with like some jewelry and like a little scarf and some boots instead of heels. And I was like, this is actually really cute. So now I'm like totally more inspired by it. And for example, I had this stone, this little, I'm not quite sure what it is, but I never really wore it again because I normally just wear like the moonstone that my friend gave me, or I have this little pearl. So I usually just wear either one of those. All of a sudden I was like, I have a red crystal somewhere that I can put on a chain, because I just have one chain and I interchange the crystals on it. So I was just like, okay, and now I'm digging up everything that's like red that I already have. And that's of course what I love so much, is when you don't have to like consume, because a lot of times you already have some stuff. And I have this like I have a red coat and a red scarf. I'm not wearing like red all the time, but I'm just like making choices with a different focus. So I think it's really fun to just like choose a different color, whether it has to do with your chakras or just randomly. So yeah, I don't know if that's like totally weird, but I love styling and clothes and just having fun with that stuff. Okay, so this is the whole outfit with the boots and stuff. I feel like that's pretty cute, and it's a really great way to dress down a Christmas dress. Of course it's not necessarily Christmassy, but I wear it with Christmas sometimes. But I like it with the boots, the accessories. I feel like I've been able to kind of dress it down for a normal day. mom and I decided to go out for lunch at this little restaurant close by. It used to be like organic vegan restaurant and I loved it, but now it has a new owner and it's more like Italian sandwiches, coffee, pastries and stuff, and it just got started. So we thought we would check it out. And then my mom's sister, so my aunt, she was part of this kind of artist route where people create little tiny exhibitions with their art and in people's living rooms. So you can go by all these people's houses and then every house has a different artist that put up their art and stuff. So we were there like 5 minutes before it ended, but my aunt said that it was about 80 or 90 people that came. So that's so fun, and she sold some work as well. So I'm so happy for her. And then the owner of the house is also an author, so he put a few copies down of his book that people could take for free. So my mom took one, and if she likes it, she will give it to me afterwards. So it was actually really fun afternoon all of a sudden. And now I'm back home and I'm just going to do some grocery shopping because Arjan is on a seagull, like a trip. Like he left this morning at 6 and they were on a boat out on the sea all day and they were looking at seagulls basically. So before he gets home, because he has another 45 minutes or something in the car, so I'm just gonna go to the supermarket, get some food and make sure that we have something to eat, because the soup is nice, but I know Arjan is going to want something substantial, so we'll keep the soup for tomorrow. My friend from New York who got married just sent us like a card. It's like a thank you card for everyone that attended their wedding or gave a gift. So sweet. It's like their wedding pictures. This is of the ceremony, like right after. So sweet. It's just so fun to get like physical mail because everything is digital, and then when you get something, it's kind of meaningful. Whenever we get cards for something, I always put them like with our travel pictures on the little closet. I just always think it's like good to cherish this kind of thing, you know. My mom is so sweet. She always eats so much yogurt, and then she keeps it and puts the soup in them because she makes soup all the time, and then she keeps those to like put the leftovers in. She also gave me this like coriander and then even some naan bread and creme fraiche. So I'm completely taken care of thanks to my mom. So that's so sweet. It's like a real mom. She doesn't just give you the soup, she gives you like everything you need, which is so nice. I thrifted this crochet bag a while ago, but the way the straps were attached, I could already tell it wasn't very sturdy, so I just did some grocery shopping and it broke, so I'm going to reattach it. But I have to make sure that it's a little bit more sturdy, because look, it's only attached like this. So I think in this way it doesn't really give a lot of support because it's not that sturdy. So I'm just going to make sure that it has a little bit more to grip onto. I also thought I'm going to give you a little garden terrace tour because everything is really fun for fall right now. Okay, so it's raining, it's a little cold, so I'll do it quick. So these plants are still pretty similar, but this corner is like so cute right now. All the red leaves. Like normally all these leaves are green, so I'm sure they're going to fall off soon. And down here is also getting a little bit more orange. This corner is so cute. This is a jasmine plant and it's completely red and brown. But then this is also a jasmine plant and it's completely green. So the placement really makes a very big difference. And this one blooms really late, but it's also kind of on its end. So yeah, I just really like the fall vibes. This corner, just really fun. I think these are still pretty normal. There's still a long way to go. I mean, we can put in a lot more green, but I really like it. Every year it becomes a little better. And then here is actually, this is potatoes and garlic. This is potatoes. And I told Arjan I would get them out today, but I completely forgot. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. did some journaling, I watched some Gilmore Girls, and now I just got ready and we're gonna go hike and look for some mushrooms. It's just fun to see all the different kinds sprout up this time of year, so we're just gonna go into forest area and see if we can find any. Is playing guitar in the other room, so that's what you're hearing. It ended up raining, so we decided to just go into town and have some coffee and a little bit of cake. So we went to a local place. So yeah, it was really sweet and really big piece of cake, but it was nice, and it's just nice to like spend some time together on a Sunday. So now I'm just going to relax at home. Maybe we're gonna get the potatoes from the garden in a little bit.
Hello?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hi zo eentje. Ik weet niet. Vast, hè? Ook al gewoon een beetje met mijn handen doen.
Zeker. Goeie, hè?
It's like the fish.
Ja.
This is from the first pot, the first plant there. So now we're gonna move on to the next and see what we find. So the garlic just has roots. So we're just going to plant these again because they are 2-year plants, so they don't bloom every year. So maybe next year we'll get some garlic. This is the garlic, and these are the potatoes. Potato.
Potato.
Very nice.
Terug.
Very nice. I'm going to use the leftover soil to plant these cuttings because these are from plants that we have, and then we just, some plants you can just cut off and put in water, and then when they grow roots you can put them in the soil again, and then you have an extra plant. And now I'm just going to give them some water and give them a little spot inside, and then afterwards I'm going to work in the garden a little bit more. This is a broken planter that we use as a compost. So all the waste that comes from a plant, I just put in here, and then it starts decomposing, and then we put that at the bottom of every planter when we repot a new plant. This is looking so much better already. Some of the seeds we're keeping, so maybe we can replant them next year. This is looking a little better too. Of course, it's going to be a little bit more orange and red and stuff, but then we will do another gardening session. And I put the other plants in the bedroom, so hopefully they will thrive here. It looks a little bit greener already. This is a beautiful leaf that I found on the ground. Now I'm just going to repair this bag because one of the straps came undone with the grocery shopping, and I also noticed that another piece broke, like right here, so I'm just going to sew it together as best as I can. Looks like this. I feel like I can mend this. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know. I'm just going to grab needle and thread and just sew it together and hope for the best. It's not perfect, but good enough for me to use it a little longer. Again, but they're only attached at this one point, which is why they broke. So I think I'm going to like sew them against this, because then there's a lot more to hold on to than just this point. They will also hold on to this whole thing, and they will be a little bit more sturdy.